These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Frank26. 1450 is not a fake rate. Forex doesn't care what they put on their site. They're not responsible for you. They're not responsible to educate you on what the true rate is. All right, Bruce via Wiser Now. We do know the Iraqi dinar rate did change. I know there are a lot of Iraqi Americans in this country. They have brand new bank cards with one computer chip in it. We know that there's a very good rate inherent in those cards, and the rate is very, very close. A little below, but not much, a little below what Dr. Shabibi said that the Iraqi dinar could support. That statement he made all the way back at the National Chamber of Commerce meeting in Washington, D.C., and I believe it was in 2012, so 8 years ago, ahead of the Central Bank of Iraq at the time, made a claim on what the value of Iraqi dinar rate could sustain in US dollars. The rate that is on the cards right now is just about there. All right, Jeff, CBI website 1460 dinar equals 1 US dollar. This was planned by design. Here's the two reasons. One, to squeeze more of the 3-0 notes out of the citizens. Two, a lot of the dinar actually goes to corruption into Iran. By them devaluing the dinar, it reduces its spread and it puts a huge financial impact on Iran. They had this planned. Everything looks amazing. All right, Frank26. This devaluation goes against what the IMF said. The IMF said very clearly that the CBI would add value to their currency before the end of this fiscal year. You've got 2 weeks. How long do you think they're going to keep this rate like that? The CBI is very overzealous to make a point to the citizens of Iraq. Bring your doggone dinars in, your mattress dinars. All right, Pimpy says there's a lot of activity once again in the news regarding the Iraqi dinar. Some very interesting things, some very curious things. We've got an idea of what they're doing, but what is the real play? Article quote, mass demonstrations in front of the financial ministry building in Baghdad to condemn the devaluation of the dinar. We knew this was coming. All right, Adam Montana says I've stated multiple times that I expect Iraq to release quote bad news before the RV. Just this last weekend, it was announced that the rate would be changing to 1450. And yes, that is the wrong way, unless it's not. Someone please ask me how much I'm freaking out about this news. Ask me how disgruntled I am about the situation. Ask me if I agree that this is the end. Iraq has given up. We wasted our time here. Anyone? I'm not surprised, not even a little bit, and quite frankly, I'm even more excited about the prospect of a near future RV. All right, Jeff says 1460. That's the Central Bank of Iraq's website showing the value of the Iraq dinar against the dollar. Forex shows the value of the dinar against the dollar at 1450. It took Forex 3 days to update and show the real true value of the Iraqi dinar. 3 days. My point is this. When the rate does change, you should only reference the Central Bank of Iraq's website for the rate change. It's the only one that will show it instantly and accurately at the moment it changes. MarkZ says via PDK, most of my European and Asian banking sources think we will have money movement on the RV very early in January. I'm hearing this from almost everyone. All right, Frank26 says what's going on right now with this change in its rate having the effect it's supposed to have. A lot of people are now coming into the banks in Iraq with their mattress money. They're doing exactly what the CBI is telling them to do. They're moving faster than ever before. This rate is not a permanent thing. I've said that over and over again. I will continue to say it. All right, Pimpy article quote, the decision to reduce the dinar to treatment or to stop the collapse. The choice was to devalue the dinar. Quote, the Central Bank of Iraq's statements regarding the reduction indicates it must be emphasized here that this change in value of Iraqi dinar will be a one-time event only and will not be repeated. Unquote. They have devalued the dinar. It's only going to be done once and will not be repeated. That's a good thing. It means it can only go up from here.